Ignore the bangs. I'm trying something to help straighten them out a little bit while they air dry. But today's tattoo day. I'm so excited. This is the fit. It's a little boring, but I think I'm about to start my period, so I need something as comfortable as possible. And honestly, I've been like living in this t-shirt for like the longest time ever since I got it. We are getting tattooed today and I'm so excited. Also, as you could see, sorry for the glare, but as you can see, I put up a beautiful mirror here. And I also put up shelves over here. Don't look too fast because they are a little crooked, but my whole apartment's crooked in general, so that's okay. Baby 1, baby 2. I've been wanting to get this specific spot covered for like the longest time now, and I'm excited because I found a flash piece that I really liked, so I'm excited. And hopefully the bangs air dry like how I wanted to. Let's go get tattoos. I don't think I've talked about it, but so the mirror is crooked, hardware wise, not because of me. So I basically added the screw here so that the mirror stays in place, and now it's not so crooked. And if it is, I don't notice it, but yeah, this definitely helps. It's really sad that I bought a crooked mirror. But it's it works out. It's totally fine. Hi. While I was drinking my coffee, I finally finished Our Wives Under the Sea. I feel like this has been going on for a while now, but I finally did. If you haven't seen my earlier videos, July has just been really difficult because one of my grandparents got sick and I was just not really in like a really good reading health space situation. I didn't have like the right headspace for a good reading month essentially. And I ended July, sorry. I ended July with Our Wives Under the Sea, and I finally finished it. And I really liked it actually. I wish though that I would have started this book with a better headspace, and because I definitely feel like I would have appreciated it a lot more had I been mentally okay, I guess if you could say. So this does have a lot of horror elements, this definitely talks more about grief and loss. And I just wasn't expecting, well, I heard that it had those topics, but I just wasn't expecting how beautiful the author was handling these conversations. The quote up here by Electric Literature says, "A love story like no other," and that is so true. I really loved the way that the characters talked about each other. And yeah, they didn't really talk to each other because of like the aspect of what the book is about. You know, is the wife that resurfaces the same person? Mystery, ooh, what's going on type situation. So when they talk about the past and like how their relationship was and everything like that, that was just so beautifully done. The mystery that's going on is very interesting and captivating. As you could see, I'm not doing spoilers. I don't really like giving spoilers. So if this sounds interesting, then I do recommend it. Earlier this year, I read Martyr, and again, it happened where I just wasn't really in the right headspace to. I just really wasn't in the right headspace, and I liked it, but I knew that I would have been able to appreciate it more had I been in a better headspace. And I think, yeah, unfortunately, this is the second book this year where this has happened, especially because I'm a softie, and books make me cry all the time. And this one, while it did make me, you know, no tears were shed, and I feel like I would have been bawling had I been in a better headspace while reading this book. Regardless, I finally finished it. I really liked it. I'm glad I finally read it because this is something that's been on my list for like the longest time now, and I'm glad that I finally read it. I high-key want to get the other edition, I'm not gonna lie, just because I like that cover more. And now that I like it and want to eventually reread it to have a different reading experience, I feel like I could justify that purchase. But that's something that I'll have to find, I think, through thrift books or something like that, because I think this is the American edition. So, but yeah, that is my battery's about to die, but those are my thoughts on Our Wives Under the Sea. I do highly recommend it. I really liked it, and I can't wait to reread it later in the future. So I just wanted to share with you guys something that I've been doing. I've been wanting to try to make my own sourdough bread for like the longest time, and I'm actually working on my first starter. I don't know how it's going. I've looked online and I think it's going well so far. I'm on day 4. Well, if you count the day I started, I'm on day 5. So I'm on like 4 or 5. And I've just been doing the discard and feeding method situation. I do feel bad because it says that you can save. It says that you could save the actual discard, got my food scale, of your sourdough and use it for something else. But I'm new to like any kind of baking, so by the time I figure out what to do with the starter that I discard. I'm pretty sure it's like would go bad. According to the instructions that I got on the internet, I have to discard about 50 grams of my starter and replace it with 50 grams of flour and 50 grams of water for about 10 days. I don't know if this is right, but I've been doing it every 12 hours. And then on the internet instruction on days 4 and 5 beyond, I could start doing it every 4 to 8 hours. So we are now transitioning to that. And again, hope it works out. Okay, so I'm using one of this little bowls that I made in my ceramics class, but this is the 50 grams that I discarded from my original sourdough starter. I have another of my ceramic jars that I made, and this one actually has a little spouts to help pour. So I zeroed out the scale again. And I do flour first, and then the water. I make big mess. Anyways. And then 50 grams of distilled water. That's okay that I spilled some because I did a little bit more of 50 grams knowing that that would happen. Okay, and then I stir until there's no more actual flour chunks. Oh, it smells sour, which I know that that's a good thing, but it's an interesting smell to have around my apartment at the moment. So the kit that I bought came with this cute little cloth to go over the jar, so you won't have to worry about closing it and it being too tight, or so that there could still be airflow, essentially. And there's my starter.
You know I'm such a fool for you. You caught me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?